University of Technology north of Pretoria. Management has given students until 2 o'clock this afternoon to vacate the university's premises. This as TUT continues to be unstable amid a deadlock over outsourcing. Now, for more on this story, we're joined by our reporter Molemo Motwa. Molemo, good afternoon to you. What's behind this latest ultimatum to have the students leave the campus?
Afternoon, Natasha. We've been here since morning. We've seen some students already packing their luggages and going to their different homes. This follows yesterday's clashes between the security personnel and the students after management announced that before 2 o'clock today they have to be out of the campus. We've spoken to the SRC earlier, and we've been made to understand that they've had some numerous engagements with management, but all their demands have fallen on deaf ears. We are actually now joined by the campus's vice president of the SRC, Soshanguve, to tell us more. Soshanguve, can you just tell us exactly what prompted the situation?
What has happened is that the student leadership of the university has made sure that it engaged the university to say on the issues of financial exclusion, students shall be allowed to pay what they can afford. Because we have students who are having historical debt, and then they had to pay a certain amount of money so that they can be able to unblock and register. But the university is demanding students to pay 50% of what they owe, of which these students don't have. These students, when you say I should pay 50% of what they owe, if I'm owing 20,000, you are saying I should pay 10,000. And if I don't have 10,000, it means I'm not going to be able to register. And to us as the SRC, that is financial exclusion. And then we engage the management to say, allow students to pay what they afford. Education is a right that shall be enjoyed by each and every citizen in South Africa. But the management has decided not to take such demands seriously. So we have engaged them in both rooms. There was a delegation sent by the Vice Chancellor himself. We have engaged with them. We agreed on certain issues. But when it's time to make sure that they do what they preach, it doesn't happen. And then we're forced as the SRC to make sure that we take it to the protest, because in South Africa, if we have tried to engage an issue in a boardroom and try to engage an issue in outside doors and confidential meetings and in caucuses, the last resort is to take it to a protest, where now we are going to demonstrate that we are not happy. We've been in a protest for 2 weeks, management without responding. The response they have only gave us was to suspend 5 members of the SRC, including myself. And the response we have get was the management deploying more security officers, whom are Fidelity Security Company. Those people each per day, they go with thousands of money, while the university is saying, shall it allow students to pay what they afford, they will not have money. So it surprises how they get money to hire those securities.
You have been instructed by management to vacate the campus before 2 o'clock. Are you going to heed to that call?
We are not hitting to that call. As we see, these students, they don't have that money to go there. Either less that they don't have money. The university don't have any court interdict that forces us. When I get the residence, I sign an agreement that says I'll stay in this residence for 10 months. And you can't tell me that I shall vacate at any time. The Vice Chancellor must know this is not a tuck shop. This is a university. He will not just going to think and take decisions that are going to affect. This is going to affect our future. Our qualifications are not going to be respected even if we finish our course. Well, what do you call a university that says you cancel the whole semester and then you say you must come back on 5 April? So we cannot. The Vice Chancellor must know. SRCs have also responsibility as much as he has to protect the image of this university and the integrity of this university. This is not a tuck shop. We are not going anywhere. We want to stay here. We are told that the securities are told that they will shoot us so that we will leave this campus. It's fine. We are ready. Let them shoot us, let them arrest us, let them kill us. But what we want to start here. Lectures must be brought back here as soon as we resolve the issue of financial exclusion. Even classes can resume tomorrow. Even propose to the management that we are willing to allow that classes to continue and negotiations are continuing. But we can't continue if the issue of financial exclusion is not resolved. If they can make sure that they immediately resolve that issue, we can allow classes to continue while negotiations are taking place. It is I don't know what informs their decision, because we've never vandalized even a single building, we've never burned even a single, we've never break even a single class. So we don't know what they are doing seriously, but we are not going anywhere. That one shall be known, and we are very confident that we are not going to leave.
Let's leave it at that. There was Soshanguve from the TUT main campus in Soshanguve. Back to you, Natasha.
Molemo, thank you very much. Our reporter Molemo Motwa, live from Pretoria at TUT's Soshanguve campus. Well, the head of